What's going on, everybody? Doc here, Average Gamer Guys, back again. More Last Day on Earth action, and we're jumping right into this one here today. We are going to be just kind of doing a few things. So first things we're going to do, we're going to take a look. We have supply going on right now, which again, if you caught my last video, I honestly think that this is probably one of the best event calendar events we get. Now, I think the like the bunkers and the port lab and the bonuses we get there are really fantastic. I think supply is probably the best just for everybody from a total player base standpoint, because all you got to do is go gather resources, kill zombies, and do whatever essentially you want to do to get some great rewards. And we've done a couple supplies already, and I have already picked up a purple card for the police station, which is really cool. But today you can see we're doing the first raid in at least our settlement series here, so I'm excited. And we're gonna run over here, we're gonna get this knocked out. I want to start getting raiding going more consistently. Also with this raid, we'll probably throw it up just as a separate video as well for anybody that's looking to come back to this base. So let's jump into it. Okay, so here's what we brought: a couple melee weapons and a handful of axes. We've got a couple of hatchets and a couple iron hatchets. I don't know that we're gonna need a ton of either of those. This isn't a super impressive base from my understanding. Nothing in the pickup truck, and essentially I think we can work this base just from one of these basic walls here. We can bust in here, and then I believe gonna have to use an iron hatchet to crack into this section. And that's it. This is the base, unfortunately. Fortunately or unfortunately. So we've got what? 6, 7, and then a couple of workbenches. I don't think there's much else besides this. See if there's any fringe. See if we get anything good here. We do have spikes. Ow. Do have the spikes, so we can take a look at that. We're just gonna get to chopping. Well, we got electronic circuit. Take care of some zombombs here. Wrenches are pretty good. Might come back and grab the batteries. I do like this. These are good. What we got in here? I actually need a lot of wood, surprisingly enough. Take some of that. I don't even know if we'll make it to the second stage, or definitely not the third stage on noise. And if you go in the way that I did, if you end up getting this base and go in the way that I did, you're going to be able to see you get the essentially the trap, which is they can't get through that space. I'm gonna get trapped back here, I think. Can I get around this? Yes, I can. Can I get by these guys? We're gonna utilize this. See if we can't utilize the spike traps here. Spike traps are a good idea, but when it comes to zombies, they're really intended for the zombie infestations to kill them. And when it comes to raiding, you get absolutely kind of boned by these, because it ends up saving you a ton of durability. See, these guys are pretty hurt. I do recommend, again, This is one of those times. This base doesn't. It's not fantastic by any means in terms of the loot so far from what we've seen. But this is definitely a base that would be accessible to a lot of players, which I think is good. Hey, look at that! Some good weapons. We'll take that. Got a fresh hatchet too. Some decent meds as well. I might as well just crack this. Couple of tickets, nothing crazy. I don't think we can use the gas. We're gonna do the kill myself trick, and we'll come and grab the rest of the resources here. It's gonna laugh at me. I really need the wood, funny enough, and I'll take that. And I could do this too. Just as one little extra space saver. Forgot where this was. Right here. Just make sure there's no other gasoline. We definitely want this. Oh, there is two gas cans right there. It's pretty nice. I definitely want this. We'll come back and we'll fill up. We'll grab a few additional things. Might be able to break down a handful of oh, can I put this in here? That saves me. Okay, and then what we do here is we use the spike traps. That's the other reason I don't recommend spike traps, is because basically anybody raiding you. We use the chopper for storage, bring it back, unload it, go back to the base, pick up basically an additional handful of things. I do not want to buy stuff, so we'll run over here. Grab all this out and that. Okay, so we're headed back, got everything put away, basically dropped everything off, and we're gonna be able to jump back in, refill our chopper, grab our stuff, and get out of here. Again, not a fantastic base, but honestly, if I got this base and I was a much lower level, I'd actually be pretty happy considering the fact that we picked up a handful of guns, and there's just some good materials and some good supplies in this, so pretty happy with that overall. Again, not a fantastic base, but we didn't use any C4, so not a bad thing. All right, now we gotta figure out what we want to dump off here. We don't want that. I definitely want these. This is good. We'll just put the weapons, I guess. Keep the one hatchet. I'll keep the electronic circuit and maybe the bandages. I don't know. Put this back there. Yeah, pretty good base. Good little base overall. Not a ton of resources used to get what we got out, so I'm not upset about that. We can break down a few of the... Take these. We can break down a few of the, what do you call it? A few of the workbenches as well. We have a lot of water, but... Do we want anything in here? I guess that. We have plenty of tape. We can make bandages out of these. Let's see what else we get here. We'll break a few of these workbenches down. Nothing. It's probably unnecessary damage because I doubt we're going to be able to get much else from this base. But again, we can just ring around the rosy these zombies. These guys catch up. I say the big guys got to still be alive, but they should be taking some good damage. Easy peasy. I like to sometimes break these open. Hey, a carrot. See if there's anything in here. Nope. Okay, well, I guess that. A few extra pieces of wood. I'm gonna eat this. Gotta be something else worthwhile taking. I can make bandages, I guess. I don't know. Maybe capacitors instead. We've got a metric ton of these, but all right. And that is the raid. So at this point, what we're going to do, we're going to jump back here. I want to basically finish off this raid and see what my next set of tasks is going to be, and then utilize those tasks to get them done. And by doing so, hopefully picking up supply points along the way. That's kind of the goal of what we're working towards here. Well, let's see. I forgot where I put the electronic circuit. Electronic circuit, if you're not familiar with raiding, should almost always be enough to keep your raiders happy. You have to give them some of the loot to make it equivalent for their services of finding you the base. And this seems true. Knew I could trust you. That's going to help you build your reputation there at the bottom, or keep it. In my case, they got theirs. They're good to go. I have no problem giving those off. And let's see what the next set of raids is going to bring us. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's go and kill some things, and you maybe even clear some floors. There they go. Popped back up. Okay, so we need to make 20 first aid kits. That's good. So we have to clean the fourth floor of Bunker Alpha. I'm not super excited about that, but we can still do it. We need to make a set of armor. That's easy. So limestone ridges, we have to kill Deadface. That's good. We can run there. We just killed the Ravager at the farm. Let me see how much timing we have left for the farm to reset. We just did that, but that's actually a really good one now. Used to be much harder with the recent reset to the farm. Yeah, we just did it. A day and 10 hours. We may skip that one. Just so you can see the skull up at the top. If you're not familiar with raiding, that denotes essentially our threat of attack, which means we would get raided back. We want that to happen because we want to be able to get a revenge raid, because that adds to this timer, and then you can get into a cycle where you can essentially do a base raid every single day. If you're just maybe testing this out, I wouldn't recommend increasing it, but the other way to increase it is obviously to do another raid. So we're going to try to sprint to another raid before the 24 hours is up. That way we can get a revenge raid, and we can kind of keep the cycle going. And then this should be a good opportunity to keep some loot flowing and get some bases as well. So we're going to gear up, and then we might go try to tackle a few of these things. Okay, so we're back and we're headed into the bunker here. I actually took a little break after doing that initial part of the recording for the raid, and we've had some time elapse here, but we were able to go and we were able to take care of Deadface over in Limestone Ridge, and now we're jumping in here to knock out the 4th floor of the bunker, and we have about 8 hours left on our raid timer. So I'm going to try to finish this up, get back, probably skip the Ravager mission with some coins, and then queue up another raid. Don't know if we'll do that. Probably won't do that in this episode, but that's kind of the plan here. And again, the whole purpose of doing that is to just keep the raid timer going and kind of get on a streak for doing raids and keeping that rolling. So we also did run over here to the bunker previously, took care of a bunch of stuff on floor 2. and we'll be looking to maybe clear floor 3, but we'll see what our next set of raid requirements are. Sometimes we have to clear floors like we're doing now for floor 4 to do that. So this is floor 4. I should have shown off the equipment here, but got a good set of equipment. This floor, the floor isn't honestly too bad in my opinion, outside of the turrets. The turrets do, in my opinion, make this pretty difficult. I don't think we can sneak attack. You do have a lot of bigger zombies here. You definitely need to come prepared. I'm sure there are some tricks. I kind of just grunt through this, but you can see we have quite a few weapons, quite a few M16s for me, just for the range to be able to take out the turrets. I'm not a big fan of not shooting the turrets. You can definitely get away with it not doing some of them, but unfortunately I think a lot of them you do have to impact. And so even like here, I'm just gonna pull the zombies and then take care of the turret. I think the other difficult part for this ends up being that you have a lot of the kind of the cold zombies that can heal when they hit you, and that makes this a challenge in my opinion as well. And we're gonna swap over M16. We'll just take care of that. This first one's not too bad. It's the next two that have 500 health that are pretty difficult, and then they can essentially blow you up, which is also not too fun. We're gonna just keep on the guns here. It's this next part. Got some of the ice zombies. We'll slow that guy down. Take care of this dude. And we'll finish these guys off. You can bring them back into that center circle and basically just run them around that if you want to do that. So again, this next part really truly is where you can run by some. You can definitely run by these. Take it down to 1 durability. There we go. Can find some pretty good parts here. These heavy turrets are just brutal, in my opinion. This more so than the other one, I think you need to destroy. Because the next room is not very friendly, and you want to have an opportunity to run back and kind of escape, in my opinion. And you can see we go through quite a few weapons here. Some decent rewards throughout this level. Nothing super fantastic, but good stuff. But we're gonna run into some more frozen zombies here. Knock them out. You could stay in here and fight these, but again, with the fact that it's gonna get cold on you, and you've got that to contend with as well. Very closely finish that guy off. What do we want to do here? Oh, we can grab this here. So not too bad, but again, I personally don't think this floor is worth completing its resources and its tickets versus what you spend to get it done. I'm gonna say safely. I think I can pistol this one. And you can see there's a ton of turrets here. We can pistol this one too. It's my opinion. Could be wrong. Oh, we got a sensor from that turret. That's pretty nice. Again, steel bar, copper bar, some good stuff for sure. We'll make sure to come back to grab that. And let's get our melee on here. I think you can sneak now. That's okay. Got my heal on. Do a little katana work. Chop, chop, chop. Definitely some good tickets. We have a new event going up too. I think this next area is a big guy. Any strategies for Frenzy Giants that'll work anywhere else will work here, so that is good. Okay, and then I'm gonna do this mostly just for science, aka to show this off. This is not required, but this heavy turret protects a crate, which again, in my opinion, the contents of this crate, not worth the durability here that we're spending. This is another heavy turret that can shoot a grenade launcher shot at you. We are gonna need this going forward. Got some turret parts. I mean, again, that's just not worth it. It's just not. I just wanted to show that. I knew this. It's not worth it. If there was like a steel bar or a steel plate in there, it still wouldn't be worth it, but I could understand that crate in and of itself, not worth it. Or in honesty, it should have like a blueprint or something in it. Dude, please kill just some of these. Hello? Felt like I was shooting those guys. Gotta get through here quick. Again, this is a tough part. This section here, we're just gonna use weapons, but you could definitely actually want to swap to the pistol. You could definitely kill most of those and just swap to, obviously, a gun to take out Frenzy Giant if you had to do that. We just did it the easy way. The one thing to keep in mind for this portion here is you don't have a lot of room to run because you're basically running into that ice room again. So if you have firm, or you could come and you could swap the armor and be a little bit better equipped, we don't do that. So that's it for floor 4, and we've completed it. And this final room is like the treasure chest room, which again, the stuff in here isn't terrible. These 2 chests are not terrible. Just don't think they're worth the value of the weapons we've brought to do this. The good part is you can see we did 400 points for supply, which is really cool. So again, we'll have a couple steel bars, we'll have a steel bar, a couple copper bars, we'll have a steel plate here, and we'll grab a couple copper ore as well. It kind of rounds out this whole floor, so not terrible. But we're gonna go ahead, we'll run back, and we'll just kind of take a look at our progress in terms of the raid, and maybe queue up another one and probably close it out there. Okay, So we're back. It is important to note, if you do have a dog with the True Friend perk, floor 4 does have a couple of crates that you can make use of that. I'm going to run back when I go grab the rest of the supplies. I'm going to bring my True Friend dog with me and have them go grab a couple crates. Again, the loot in there isn't going to be super fantastic, but it is a nice little bonus on top for floor 4, so we'll make sure to do that when we go back to grab the rest of the supplies here. But I want to jump over. We have this all set and done, so we were able to clear here. I believe this was floor 4. Yeah, this was floor 4. So that's pretty neat. And then again, we'll use our coins to skip this one to queue up another raid, and we'll jump in to knock that out here and kind of keep our timer going. Hopefully we can get to a point where we get some consistency with these and at least showcase some raids as part of this series. And a raid that we do, I'm going to do my best to record it and upload it as a separate video in case you are doing any kind of raids and you want to do a little research beforehand. Hopefully we can get a little complement of bases up for you so you have somewhere to check out. But with that, again, supply. The supply piece is absolutely fantastic. We've picked up some really good rewards so far, and again, I really recommend if you're playing this game at all and looking for a way to get some more upper end rewards, do this. It rewards you for just doing all the things you're going to do in the game and grinding out your locations anyways, and it's just a nice little bonus for essentially just killing zombies and taking care of the things that you need to take care of. So keep that in mind. Hopefully this was helpful. A little bit of a different episode in terms of what we got to do, but a little bit of bunker floor 4 and a raid. So hopefully you enjoyed. I'm gonna close it out here. Flash some socials, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for all the support on the channel and with the series. Hopefully you're enjoying it, and more to come. I look forward to the events that we should hopefully be seeing relatively soon, and this season is coming to a quick close as well, so we'll have a new season coming up for us to take a look at, and we'll do some settlement progress updates here probably in the near future. Just from the perspective, we're just trying to grind a whole lot of supplies over there, so hopefully we can get some stuff done. I've been sitting on some mercenary crates too, so trying to get a stockpile of those. We can open them up, see if we can get any additional maybe expeditions done, as well as working on some other things. So lots more to come here. Thanks for being here. Doc Average Gamer, guys. As always, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.